or Desiree Doué, Dani Olmo can be an option for Bayern. The relationship also in this case is very good. So Olmo remains. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here, as always, to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today, guys, we touch on Mason Mount, Ugarte, the Domino for midfielders, and also PSG, Dani Olmo situation, but also Inter, Arsenal, Marseille, and much more. Let's jump into it together. And so guys, the big story of the day was the exclusive news of the morning. Riccardo Calafiori to Arsenal. The here we go is coming because there is an agreement between Arsenal and Bologna. 40 million euros fixed fee, 5 million euros add-ons, sell-on clause for Bologna, and this is the agreement between the two clubs. Riccardo Calafiori already agreed in June on 5-year contract till 2029. So Riccardo Calafiori has everything ready to go to Arsenal. He already asked Bologna to go to Arsenal to have the opportunity for his dream to be completed in the next days. What's missing now, next hours, could be already this weekend or maybe beginning of next week, is Bologna and Basel in contact to agree on payment terms for the 50% sell-on clause that Basel, the former club of Riccardo Calafiori, had in the contract. So Basel have to receive a big amount of money, and now Bologna and Basel have to agree on how to structure this part of the deal. Arsenal are just waiting. Meanwhile, guys, tonight, at the end of this day, Dani Olmo release clause at Red Bull Leipzig, 60 million euros, will expire. What does it mean, guys? First of all, while I'm recording this video, I can guarantee to you that no one is paying the release clause for Dani Olmo last minute. So it's not happening. What's gonna happen next? What I'm hearing is that the relationship between Dani Olmo's camp and Leipzig is excellent, very good relationship, and so the idea of all parties involved is that even after today, even after the release clause expire, the idea is that if Red Bull Leipzig receive proposals from 60 million euros up to maybe 65, 70, let's see the structure of the potential deal, Dani Olmo can still leave the club this summer. So this is the idea. Obviously, it's more difficult because with the release clause, you had a chance to go there, trigger the clause, and bring the player to the club. Now, a negotiation is needed with Leipzig, and we know it's never easy, but the relationship with the agents of Olmo is very good, and this is why there is still room for things to happen. This is valid for Premier League clubs because there is interest from Premier League. No Chelsea, no Man City from what I heard. All the rumors on Man City were fake. City were not working on a deal for Dani Olmo, absolutely. They appreciate the player, but they were not working on the deal. Chelsea believe that left-footed offensive players, they are already very well covered, and so for other Premier League clubs, it could be an interesting situation. Let's see if some club will move. Then, you remember, if you're following me, in May, I told you, Dani Olmo is part of Bayern shortlist. He is an alternative option in case the deal collapses for Xavi Simons, and this remains the case. So Dani Olmo is still on Bayern shortlist. If they can't get Xavi Simons or Desiree Doué, Dani Olmo can be an option for Bayern. The relationship also in this case is very good. So Olmo remains one of the names in list of Bayern since May. This is not something new. I see in the recent days we see this as a new story. No, he's in the list since May. Max Eberl, the director of Bayern, knows the player so well since he was at Leipzig. And then Barcelona. Barcelona have an interest in Dani Olmo, yes, in the sense that they also have a very good relationship with the agents of Olmo. He shares the same agents with Mika Faye. So in the recent weeks, Barca had several meetings to discuss the situation of Mika Faye with the agents of Dani Olmo, same agents, and they had the possibility also to exchange about Dani. So how the clause works, what happens after the day 20 of July, several discussions. Barca are interested, but Barca are focused on Nico Williams now. So Barca obsession, Barca full focus is Nico Williams. Then let's see what happens with Nico. The negotiations are ongoing on player side, and then let's see what Barca decide to do for Dani Olmo eventually. But at the moment, still no proposal sent to Leipzig from Barca. This story, from what I heard as of today, is premature. So this is the situation for Dani Olmo. The situation for Manchester United. Today we had reports on Mason Mount leaving maybe the club this summer. Guys, what I heard on club side and player side is exactly the same. The player doesn't want to leave. Mason Mount is very happy at Man United. Mason Mount wants to show his skills at Man United after an unlucky season with injuries. So Mount is really determined to do his best for Manchester United, and Manchester United, from what I'm hearing, have no intention to sell Mason Mount. So at the moment the situation is absolutely under control and Mount is absolutely involved in the project of Erik ten Hag. And then Manu Ugarte, guys, because this is not a surprise. We see reports and reports coming, but I told you several times how the negotiations and the contacts between Man United and PSG were ongoing for Manu Ugarte, and this remains the case. It's not something, as I already told you, happening today, tonight, tomorrow. It will take some days to see the situation evolving between clubs, but Manu Ugarte already 2 days ago said yes to Manchester United. They agreed on personal terms with Manu Ugarte and with his agent, Jorge Mendes, who is the same agent of Lenny Giroud. Exclusive story from 3 days ago. So this remains the case. Ugarte wants to go to Man United. Now United and PSG are negotiating, also because United know that Paris Saint-Germain are advancing well on a deal to sign a new midfielder, and the midfielder is Joao Neves. Paris Saint-Germain presented an official proposal, is around 70 million euros. Benfica won't bid more. Now they understand that they will not get the clause for Joao Neves. This is the position of Benfica. They always tried to ask for the clause 120 million euros. This is why the deal didn't happen in June. But now they understand that the player, Joao Neves, has agreed terms with PSG. They know that Joao Neves wants to go to PSG. He's convinced by the project presented by Luis Campos, also with Luis Enrique as crucial factor to develop talented players, and so Joao wants to go. And now Benfica understand that PSG will not pay the clause. They have to negotiate. 70 million euros is still not enough. Benfica want more, but negotiations ongoing, and so PSG look really close to signing Joao Neves. The deal could happen in the next days. More movements around Europe. Lautaro Martinez, the Argentinian striker who won the Copa America, top scorer of the Copa America, who won the Serie A title with Inter, extends his contract at Inter, is now signed. So after the news in May that the deal was agreed, now is signed. Lautaro Martinez stays at Inter, new contract 2029, 9 million euros net per season. This is going to be the salary of Lautaro Martinez plus add-ons. Arsenal, we said about Calafiori, keep an eye also on the outgoings because Crystal Palace will bid for Smith Rowe. So let's see what Arsenal decide to do, if they want to reject the bid as they did with Fulham or if they want to negotiate. But Smith Rowe could be an interesting situation in the next days. And then for Arsenal, Nketiah attracting strong interest from Olympique Marseille already since last week. Now it's true what has been reported in France that Olympique Marseille presented the proposal through Arsenal. There is still no agreement, but there is a negotiation ongoing between Marseille and Arsenal for Nketiah, and so after Mason Greenwood, Olympique Marseille with Roberto De Zerbi as coach are really trying to make it happen also for Nketiah. Let's see if they can reach an agreement. And then for Chelsea, exclusive story, decision made, Andrey Santos after the US tour, so he will travel with Chelsea squad for the US tour because Maresca wants the boy to develop together with him, together with the first team, wants to see also his impact, but then right after, because of consistency, he will go on loan to Strasbourg. Borussia Dortmund wanted him, also other clubs around Europe, but Chelsea decided for the player to go to Strasbourg, keep working under the same system, that will be the same style at Chelsea and Strasbourg. New manager at Strasbourg also had a conversation with Andrey, who already accepted the solution, and so Andrey Santos from Chelsea to Strasbourg is a here we go, but his future is going to be at Chelsea because Chelsea believe that Andrey in the future is going to be a fantastic, crucial player for the club. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories, from Mason Mount to Manu Ugarte, Dani Olmo, which club should go for him, but also Riccardo Calafiori, Joao Neves, Santos and all the others here in comments. Like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, see you soon, ciao!